deep no longer sleeps, the street will never be the same. There was a murder on Blackstar Lane, and I think I know who done it. I think I know who's to blame. So watch me point the finger. We found ourselves a ringer. I'm making it my business to deliver you this killer. They've taken someone's life. The method generally implies it's not a big and scary villain, it's a coward with a knife. There was a murder on Blackstar Lane. Waterdeep no longer sleeps, the street will never be the same. There was a murder on Blackstar Lane, and I think I know who done it. I think I know who's to blame.
And welcome, everybody. Jingle, 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 jangle. Ooh. Merry Christmas, everybody. And welcome.
Happy
to this-
holidays.
Happy holidays, everybody. And welcome to this very 10th episode of Waterdeep Mallrats at Blackstar Lane, which will be our last of the year before we come back in January to kind of continue with the series. But we've decided all to go with a little bit more of a holiday spirit today. I myself have come as a donkey and
Little Joseph,
little Joseph.
with his fiery wings.
Ah, wicked. Well, but yeah, so we've all kind of dressed up to kind of say hello. So please, if you are dressed up at home, not like that, Mama Thorpe, then do let us know what you're dressed up as. That would be great. As usual, please say hello to our wonderful operator, the little Elf Dan. Hey, Elf Dan.
Hi. I'm just chilling out here on the shelf. I'm hoping to get some sleeves for Christmas because they've gone. I don't know what happened. I think it was moths.
Absolutely, so good.
But I'm cooler now, so there's that.
I'm going to say you're not cooler now.
No.
Oh, at least you got a costume.
Whoa! That is a good.
Christmas.
I mean, it's slightly snowman. It's like an abstract snowman. It's like you're going to give me a jumper and ruin my childhood.
You boy.
Do you know that kid? Do you know that kid was David Bowie?
No.
In the Snowman, there was like a redo when it came on the TV in like the 80s, and David Bowie comes in and introduces it with the jumper on as like an Easter egg, and he tells you like, oh, I'm going to tell you a story now, and like then they do the Snowman, and then it comes back and he like closes the book all tearful, and it's like, so we're basically suggesting that little ginger kid in the animated Snowman is David Bowie. That's canon.
Wow. I'm impressed.
Look it up, YouTube it. It's like the Snowman, but Bowie intro or something like that. It's like, yeah, David Bowie, 90s, 80s or 80s David Bowie coming in and going, like, yeah, that was me. I met Santa. We're from the same planet.
Oh, so good. But as usual, please do say hello to our slightly excitable elf today. And
no, you've had coffee.
Oh, this is going to be a good day, I feel. So how are you doing?
You talking to me still?
Yeah.
Oh shit, I'm almost out of material. No, I'm pretty good. I have I've had lots of fun doing doing Christmas parties with people playing lots of silly games with the Buck team.
Yes.
Mostly closed down for Christmas now. Had a slight change of plans thanks to Tears for Fears, but happened like I think with everything that's going on, it's going to be a nice welcome change, and I'm actually quite excited for doing something different. Going to miss my family, but
yeah,
it's like all Londoners making the best of a bad situation, I think.
Exactly. Well, you know, we are all big family. We are family, so that's going to be fine. I'm seeing lots of chat, lots and lots of things on the chat for people giving Rob a lot of hard time for not wearing a Christmas outfit. So the more abuse that we get on the chat for Rob, the more that we will force him. And Gabby will go and force him to put something on and look happy about it by doing
Or take something off.
or take something off.
Stuff. Come on. I'm prepared. I've got Christmas plum. So,
Well, how many of those were there in the song? It was 8 plums of plumbing, wasn't it?
I've got 3. So,
Can you juggle them?
Yep.
Way!
Yeah. Didn't drop it.
I really love the fact that literally you just done over the straightest of faces of just like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is literally Arba the Bard.
But how have you been? I just can't get over this straight face from Rob. I'm not used to it.
Christmas has been stolen from me.
Oh.
I'm going to say it. This may be controversial on this stream, but I'm starting to not like the Tories. Up until now, I think they've done everything right. But as of stealing Christmas, I don't know if they know what they're doing anymore. I'm gonna say it, that's the hill I'm down on today. Also, cheese prices have increased. I googled that.
Yes, they have. They have increased. I mean, we're still looking for March the 23rd, but you know, you're on the right track.
Right, I forgot about the March the 23rd.
Oh,
I
it
love
looks as
the
if
fact that you researched that.
it looks as if we've had our first Tunk Club emoji come through from Mark Jeffords. Thank you very much, man. So yeah, so that's quite a nice thing to see, and that's in support of you, Rob, because they love you.
Fuck them.
Ebenezer Thompson.
Oh, we have our second one. There we go. Bevins has now put hers on as well. That's really, really nice. Well,
So
again, I will say to you, Rob, we are family.
Thanks, mate.
And I love you very, very much. Merry Christmas,
got
mate.
all my Twitchers with me.
Merry Christmas to you. I never
Everyone. Merry Christmas, everyone. Do you know, literally, that's the thing that makes me cry. I have a story where I was watching not the kind of the old Christmas Carol. No. The Scrooged with what's his name?
It's so good, Bill Murray.
With
when
Bill
he goes
Murray.
on that epic monologue.
Yeah, and the little kid like pulls on his like, Merry Christmas, everyone, and I was like, it's a Christmas. And I've never been able to let that down. I did that at college, and that became my name at college. I was the guy who cries at kids on television.
That's a really bad nickname. They should have come
Wasn't
up
it?
with something better.
Mhm.
Should have streamlined that a bit.
Exactly. So if you could come up with a better nickname for me for that, please bung it on there, and then the rest of the guys can call it me for the rest of the session.
I thought you were talking about Puggle then. Like, I just got real Puggle vibes when you were talking about Merry. Oh no, poor little Puggle.
God, poor Puggle. So thank you very much, Mr. Scrooge, for coming. There goes Mr. Humbug. There goes Mr. Mean. And so we move over to a wonderful star in the bright sky. How are you, Gabby?
I am good, thanks. I have decorated my little box. Not just the room. Oh, wait.
Yeah.
I've had the box up
Before everything shut.
and well,
Oh
thanks.
my.
I fucked it. Move on.
But how you doing? Are you good?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you.
Good.
I am good. Managed to get back up north before all the drama, which is amazing. So, yeah, back in the homestead with the fam and a huge big Christmas. Well, it's huge to me. A huge big Christmas tree, which is nice. I've been wrapping presents with my mum today.
Oh, I love wrapping presents.
Yeah, it's my
I've got to be
favourite.
honest. I really enjoy it. Like, I used to be really, really bad at Christmas wrapping, and then I've kind of got a lot better, and now I love it.
Yeah.
You know, are you a ribbons person or a bow person, or just like throw it on and make sure that they can't open it type of person?
Oh, no, I'm a ribbons person, but like crossways. So you like twist it one way and then the other, and then you tie it, and then you do the scissor trick where you fling. That's like fucking magic shit, man. That is I'm obsessed with that shit. And also, outside a sticky tape, and you like hide it so people can't see it.
Mm.
I'm obsessed with it. I love it. I love it.
I've never been able to figure that out. I've always just like fucked it up massively when trying to put the sticky tape.
Yeah, just buy double-sided sticky tape, and then make each end into like a fold it in onto itself so it's a point, and then fold the point in, and you can stick it under the point. Maybe I should do it.
Maybe you should do it.
On the stream.
Well, I think you might have missed the boat on that one already, but yeah, next year.
I mean, people give gifts all the time. You know, you got Epiphany after Christmas, and you got birthdays and things. You know, I'm sure
That's
we could have just like a monthly show or something like that. Make it seasonal.
Like a craft situation.
We call it
Crafts.
Oshigami.
I'm getting really good at origami as well. So I've got to do I'm in.
Fuck that, man. I'm giving you both inspiration to use later. That was too good. But you, Mr. Scrooge, yeah, you can fuck off.
All right.
He's such a sad snowman. Look at this. I thought angels were meant to be forgiving.
Oh, no, they're not.
Judgmental ones, aren't they?
Nah, no, I'm a fallen angel.
Are you Asmodeus?
No. Oh, it looks as if. Oh no, that was you, Dan, who was calling me Tiny Tim. Thanks for that.
I said crying to Tiny Tim. I said suggestions for Joe's new nickname to Weeping to Tiny Tim, which I think is what you asked the chat, and I'm just following.
It is. I just want to make sure. Such a grumpy face. Yeah, so much going on. I'm quite enjoying having this in the centre of the screen, stream, and just letting everyone kind of go for it. Side agenda: all those in favour of the cast taking a drink every time the
club comes out.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely up for that. Okay, it looks as if that's it. And the majority of our viewers have said yes. So then,
yeah, motion carried. There we go.
Oh, good. Right. Well, we have a lot to do today, being that it is a season episode 10, which is usually in the middle of the thing. So that's it. So we're gonna have to kind of crack on with things to do, I think. That's a good point, actually. I haven't put any music on today. I'm not going to do any music today.
Oh.
Do you want me to underscore it with some melancholy humming?
Yes, please. That'd be nice.
Some whales.
Yeah. Perfect. Thank you very much. So we see 3 figures in the center of the street. You have a hooded goblin, a hooded Yuan-ti, and further down the street you have a hooded human, all of which are equally passed through this broken and divided street. We see the goblin and the Yuan-ti come together. Something has spoken to them, to each other, a word, a line, a phrase, which forces them to turn into their house number 3 and disappear as Arba is left in the centre of the road, the human. As he looks down this fog street, he sees somebody come out of number 12 and walk towards him. So, interested seeing you pop along, innit, Arba?
Phones?
You're on my side of the street. You mind popping over a little bit?
No, I'm all right, mate.
Yeah, you crack on. as he straddles the other side of the street up to your side.
Sorry, mate, you're on my side of the street there.
Ah,
Don't fuck it off. Maybe even
Right.
get off the fucking street.
my apologies. I'll just be respectful and stand to the side. That's what it's about, isn't it? Being nice. Looking good. Been singing any songs recently?
Yeah, well, not to your lot. Seems they don't like my songs.
Yeah, funny that. I'm surprised it's one of your lot who beat you up for that song.
Well, I think my lot are a bit more cultured than your lot.
Yeah, probably. Well, I hire killers, you see.
Yeah. Well,
It's not better than having tour guides, you know.
Well, do you want me to show you around?
Know what? That would be lovely.
Come on. I think there's a dark alleyway round the corner.
Oh, no. Dark alleyways are for people below you and I, isn't it? We stay out in the light, so all can see us. And all can see how wonderful we are, how great we are for the community.
Suppose you're right.
You never know. You and I's little tour guide walk might, what's the word I'm looking for? Bring peace. That's the one I was looking for.
I'm not looking for peace.
Huh?
I'm looking for control.
I see. Of what exactly? Arba.
Of this street.
Oh, you see, you and I are going to come into a little bit of a problem over that one, aren't we, really?
Seems we already have.
Ah, not yet. You see, it's a problem with you, Blades. You've had, like, what is it, 25 years without any problems?
We've had problems.
Small scuffle with somebody not paying your dues is not what I call a problem.
You're not what I call a problem either.
Really?
Yeah,
Did you roll intimidation on that?
I would love to.
Yeah, come on.
19.
He doesn't flinch. Well, you know, when a new lion appears on the in the wild, it's usually a bit of a worry, you know. It could be a bit scary, you know. But I understand it. It's fine.
well. If we're talking about the animal kingdom, you're going to have to fucking take me down if you want to take the top.
I just want a little bit of respect, honour amongst thieves, you know.
You aren't thieves. You're killers, like you've already said.
Yeah. We still have a bit of honour. Certain rules, you know. I mean, Arfa had rules, did he? Sure he did.
You did.
Do you reckon he broke any of them?
Not since I've been under his wing.
All right. So, do you guys kill him?
I'm going to do a wisdom saving throw on that. What did you just fucking say?
You kill him?
Barbara's
Oh,
gonna
not
try.
you particularly, but family.
Barbara will draw his blade. Be careful what you're saying.
Yeah, calm down. All right. It's very simple, right? If you and I have a little fight right now, it'll probably go pretty fucking bad for everyone. You know this. I know this. That's why you and I don't get involved with that kind of stuff. I mean, your blade's pretty clean. I mean, I don't know when the last time you used that was, but doesn't look like mine.
Well, you keep that line of questioning, and this blade won't be clean for much longer.
Yeah, fair enough. The old man died of old age.
That's right.
Bless him. And he puts his hand in his pocket, and you kind of grip onto your blade, and he's like, "Oh." He pulls out a little hip flask. He hands it to you. Oh, sorry, of course. He drinks from it first. To Arfa. Last to the old guard.
Barbara will take it. And I'll sniff it. And then I'll take a sip.
Do you want to do a column? No, I'm joking.
Dead! Christmas dead!
Christmas Day.
Not again.
Sorry, he takes it over you. A lot of people have been saying that I killed the old boxer. Was that you who spread that around?
Was it you that killed him?
Was it you?
I don't know. A lot of people are saying it's you.
A lot of people saying it's you as well.
But I ain't spreading nothing.
So either you've been passed over and you don't know what's going on in your own organisation, or we've got somebody who's killing people outside of both of our organisations. Or I'm a fucking liar, or the other.
Well, if those are the three options, I know what I'm putting my money on.
Yeah, someone's stepping over you in your organisation.
What do you know about my organisation?
Bits and bobs.
You got someone inside there?
Oh, no. Why would I have somebody inside your organisation? He does that in that kind of like, it's fucking obvious, you've probably got spies in mind type of way.
Right. Well, guess we'll never know who killed that boxer, then, will we?
I'm betting you probably will find out at some point.
I'm hoping to. Unless you want to tell me anything.
Yeah,
Open
sure.
up.
And he kind of like, come here. Leans forward. And he whispers in your ear. It weren't my guys.
Well, then we've got a killer on the streets then.
Clearly.
But if people keep pointing fingers at you, there's nothing I can do about it.
Yeah. Well, look, mate, do you need some coffers? I've heard you're in a little bit of trouble. And he kind of puts his hand in his pocket and pulls out a bag of coins. What is it? 400? I'll get you by.
You want to give me your money, I'll take it. Don't expect it back.
He kind of like puts together, hands it over like this.
Barbara takes the bag.
And he kind of holds onto it.
And then he takes his knife and he slits the bottom of it.
All the coins kind of fall to the bottom, onto the floor. Oh, it's your money on the floor.
That's your money on the floor.
Anybody wants some of my money? You can come get it off the floor. And you can see all of the windows start twitching. Of course, I'll give you some more money. It's hard times. Puts his hand into his pocket. Drops a few more coins on the floor. You have so much chat about respect and honour, yet you do fuck all for the people who live here. Do ya?
What are you doing for the people, Alphonse?
Got a soup kitchen. I saved a family from a burning building. Paying for that building to be remade. I'm paying for education for a couple of kids that are on the street. Oh, I buy cakes as well from the whack. Do you do that? Of course you don't. It's past your line, isn't it? It's too far away from your grand seat as your little office. With that, what is his name? Oh yeah, your Dragonborn mate.
Well, if you're doing so much, then why are people saying that you killed the boxer?
Don't know.
Leopard can't change its spots, Alphonse. And I know exactly what you are.
Oh yeah, what am I?
You're a cheat.
Not a fucking cheat. And you can see that is you've just hit it bang on the nail. It's not a cheat. Arba.
Then prove me wrong.
See, I've got my thoughts about you as well, Mr. Arba.
Oh, I'd love to hear him.
You're an underling.
Got everyone's attention.
You're an underling. Nothing. You think you know what's going on in your own organisation, but you haven't got a clue. Do you know Billy's got his own squad?
I'm aware.
Do you know how bad they are? Think
Yeah.
I'm a killer. Do you see what they did to that lovely Kenku who looks after the horses behind your place? Oh, have you not heard about that yet?
I've heard.
God, please, enlighten me.
I'm going to do a history check.
To see if you've actually heard this or not. 'Cause I don't know if you have had the time to hear this yet.
No, but I am lying right now.
Okay.
I think. I think our barber might know, but I'll roll a history and then we'll see what happens.
Okay.
Oh, that's a 2.
Oh, that's a 2. Oh, what you gonna do? Okay.
It won't be behind the stables for much longer.
Oh. What you do for him, may I ask?
Can't say.
Of course not. Yeah, of course not. Yeah. Well, look. Anytime you want to pop by for dinner, my sister makes a lovely pot roast.
Well, anytime you want a little tour of this street, I can show you around.
Oh, very kind of you. Thank you, Mr. Arba.
That's
Oh, and as he turns around and was walking away, he stops and goes, oh, there's Ma.
She's all right. I'll send her your best.
Good to hear it.
And as Arbor starts walking back up the street, he starts whistling, "There was a murder on Blackstar Lane."
And Alphonse joins and
Right.
starts singing it.
I'm waiting for harmonies.
Yeah, and he harmonises it. I'm not fucking harmonising it, but he harmonises it as he walks down. Actually, I'm going to roll. No, I'm not going to do that. So as you kind of walk away from each other, you kind of both are singing the same song as you go down. And we kind of follow him down the street, follow Alphonse back to number 12, and it kind of continues past his head and falls through the window of number 3. And we see the two of you kind of sat. You're sat on each of your own beds. So you're sort of looking at each other. In front of you is a small table. There's like a small wooden table you guys use. Sort of one of those fold-out jobbies. So sort of considered quite modern. But this is a shit one. Something you might have got from IKEA. And you've got a bottle of rum on the top of it.
I guess you've been doing the same thing as I've been doing.
I don't think we have been. What have you been doing?
Digging, listening, asking questions, finding out more from listening than from talking.
I just poisoned someone.
What?
Yeah, I watched him die in front of me.
Welcome to the scoreboard.
Mm. Who goes first, you or me?
You go.
I've got a solution to our vermin problem.
Poison. What's the plan?
Can we get where the drinks are supplied to either 21 or 12?
Well, I might be able to help you with half of that. Our friendly little local singer has delusions of grandeur. Wants both the blades, well, Marblade and the Watchers out of the picture so he can ascend and take over this street by himself. And I think we do everything possible to help him. Because we just let him destabilize everything from the inside by ourselves. We don't have to lift a finger or put ourselves in danger.
Unless he pays us enough money to.
Of course.
Wow. If his killing techniques are as bad as his singing, I think we're going to need to help him.
I think he's more likely to fuck up and then something else is going to go wrong as a result of his mistake. I don't think he's going to be successful in anything he does, but I think we need to help him think he's going to be.
Okay. This is exciting.
Yeah, it is.
Do something now, finally.
I'm so sick of being held down, Oshi. I'm so sick of this ridiculous oppression. I'm so sick of being treated like I'm not dangerous.
Where's your blade? You got your dagger?
No, about that. You know that bell that was going off like a little while back?
No.
Well, I went after it because I couldn't fucking sleep, and I went out and I met this goblin, first other goblin I've seen. Well, since that family that Tunk saved, first goblin I've seen in a good long time, and yeah, they taught me some things, and one of those things was that I didn't really need a blade anymore. I think I'm better without it.
Okay, I'll trust you. Should we try and find a shard of glass at least or something?
Oh no, I mean, I think if there's anything around, I think I should be able to make use of it. I think it's better to improvise. Clears the head, you know, and also it means if I'm not armed, then I can't be checked or frisked or anything like that. You know how badly that goes down.
So what do we do then?
Well, I like your plan, but our harmonizing friend, he said he'd come down to the shop anytime that he wants to chat to us or he wants something from us. Just come and like make a donation to Honest, and then we can have a chat with him. There is something else though. You know, I've been spending time in the barbers recently. You haven't even, or have you not even noticed that I've been gone?
Listen, I've got a taste for watching people die, pups. I've had a lot going on.
How do you feel about that, by the way?
Oh,
As he grabs the rum box and just pours out a shot, another shot for himself.
actually, fine. And Oshi drinks it all.
Yeah. To join in the scoreboard. You're still behind me, but you'll get there.
Well, listen, if this is going to be a game, we can go and find the supply of the drinks now.
Well, Well, look, let's not get ahead of ourselves. I think we're still on the same team here, and we let's not get careless. Let's leave that to Arba, yeah.
Okay, deal. Oh, also, you know that bird Kenku, he got hurt by the blades.
Oh, what?
Yeah, his beak got snapped because he was looking in the crates and they realised.
But he did that for us, right?
Well, we didn't make him.
No, we didn't. But he. How do you know?
I happened upon it and they saw me.
And did he see you before this happened?
Yeah, I said I was his friend
And he said he opened them.
Yeah.
So he saved you.
They didn't know I had anything to do with it.
Thanks to him.
Well, no, because why would they assume I knew anything?
Yeah, maybe you're right. I think Billy's planning something big.
All right.
He's dropping something into the barbers in about a day or two's time. Something's going to be held there. It seemed a bit shifty, but well, it's definitely something to look at, or something to tell our new friend about. I think he wants war.
Oh, like everyone does.
I mean, I'm down. If they're distracted, they're easier to pick off.
Yes, but how are you thinking the right way? Friends with everyone. Our poor Kenku, whose beak got snapped, our singing friend, our slimy, horrible liar of a friend from number 12.
Yeah, I'm learning.
Who suspect us?
Which is two young, unfortunate beings who've lost two of their friends in a little while. We're so vulnerable. We're so safe. We need help.
Oh, so much help. Right, we're not waiting in for him, are we?
No. No, he can come whenever or not. I don't care. Like, we'll just, if he comes, if something comes of it, great. If you wonder why I'm suddenly being so nice to him, now you know.
I could be nice to him as well. He's one of our friends for a while.
Yeah, I don't doubt that for a second. So, yeah, how are we getting in to solve this rat problem then?
Well, where do any of these lot get any of their stuff from? Where does everybody get everything from here?
What, you mean like supplies?
Yeah. Haven't we got to go down the docks?
Yeah, probably off the ships, yeah. Oh, hang on. Pups reaches into his bag and pulls out the ship's manifold from the indemnity. Just said, this might help. I don't know. Like, this was off that guy that we saw in Alphonse's bar. I open it up. What does it say?
Okay, so you have a look through and you see that there's lots of information about its movements. So sort of like popping down to Neverwinter, releasing cargo, and it's sort of like this different journey logs of where it's going. But something that you do notice is that it says that the ship is supposed to be coming back to Waterdeep docks tomorrow night.
Well, this guy was at the Watchers opening party. Ship's coming back tonight. Maybe we'll find something down there. So many ships. We might as well check out one that we do know.
Deal.
This is. Do you know what? I've missed this. It's been fun going off and finding stuff out, but I've missed having you around.
All right, pups.
Because she kind of brings the glass up. And so we leave the scene of you two sort of having a shot. So kind of come through to Arba's office. And we sort of see it from inside of the office before you kind of come in. And sort of like you see those shadowed corners as you kind of like pile through the front door of your office.
And he takes off his jacket, and
the door slams behind you.
yeah, you can kind of see with the pace that he's coming in with, he's annoyed. And he throws his jacket carelessly to the right, not even looking if it's going to land on a chair. He goes straight to his kind of like desk or kind of chest and takes out a bottle of whiskey and a glass and pours himself far too much. And then picks it up, lights a cigarette, drinks and smokes while staring at the window, breathing very heavily through his nose.
You kind of hear from behind you. Sorry, boss. I thought it would be better if I hid in here first, but you seem preoccupied. As you kind of hear the voice of Helena. And then she sort of steps out of that shadowed corner.
That's all right. It was just the person I was going to speak to.
Me too.
So, I asked you to do a job.
Yeah. There is a group of warehouses down on the docks. I've seen a couple of different people that we recognise, our friends from across number 12.
Right.
Something that I am seeing is like a few of them. Namely, an orc. It's a small halfling that just doesn't stop fucking blink, that never blinks. And they've got these 3 warehouses, and we've just been seeing lots and lots of crates going in those warehouses over late.
That's all right. That's what I asked you to do.
I've also heard that there's a ship.
Yeah.
Something called the Indemnity. I don't know if you know it.
I roll a history check to see if I have heard of it. 13.
13. Right. Okay, so I think I actually don't think you have. This is a completely alien ship in your ways. It's not something that's connected to something in any way.
But it's not one I know.
Right. Well, apparently it's coming in tomorrow night. They seem to be preparing something, this lot. Makes me wonder, maybe they're shifting something out. That's what I would do anyway. She kind of pulls out a notebook and she kind of reads through and she's like, hang on. Where is it? There it is. Right, so, yeah, there's a gnome who's there. Fenfinna. I don't know if you've seen her before.
Fenfinna.
They've also got one of their big heavies, Beverly. She's down there. I'd also think that there's a guy, Big Orc, Garrel. You must have seen him on the street.
Yeah. Ugly looking fucker.
Yeah, he's slightly cross-eyed. And finally, there's somebody that I think is slightly more terrifying, is Orland, the elf. You know, the one with the stitched up mouth.
All right.
they all seem to be having a lot of activity around these three warehouses, but the one that seems to be the most guarded is the one that's in the middle. It's got a small gangway that leads from the mainland out onto this like platform, which is where this warehouse is. It seems to be that one is the one that's most guarded. I thought I'd come straight to you about it.
You've done the right thing. I'm going to be there tomorrow night. And I think you should come with me.
Me?
That's right.
All right.
You're good at not being seen, ain't you?
Could say that. Yeah.
Well, then that's why I need you.
All right. Just us?
Maybe Snug will come. But for now,
I think Snug's too loud. Oh, but I mean, don't mean to speak out of place here, but if we get caught by any of those watchers, it will start a war.
I'm aware. So we won't get caught.
I would suggest the smallest amount of us as possible.
But then me and you.
All right.
Now, I believe I owe you some money.
Me? You owe me money?
Is it?
Oh, yeah, that's it. Yeah, you do, yeah.
And Arbor reaches into his pocket, takes out 6, hands them to her. Well done. The extra one is for keeping your mouth shut about this, all right?
Yeah, sure. So where do you want me to meet you?
You know the pub, the Keys, the Ivory Keys.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Round the back of that tomorrow night. We'll go from there.
Gotcha. And she sort of like goes to the front door, goes towards your door, and she's like, are you all right, boss?
Never felt better.
She kind of sleeks out. All right. So you kind of sat there on your own and you kind of think to yourself about this opportunity. And you take out, well, I suppose it's like you start thinking about like your allies and what you have available around you.
Arbor is going to write a note on a piece of paper that he's going to rip out of a journal that will say, indemnity docks tomorrow night. And he'll scrumple it up, put it in like top pocket, and he'll think he needs to drop it off at Madam at honest prices later on.
So you kind of leave your room, and I'm going to kind of do it a bit of a moon movement through the sky type thing. You know, the moon kind of travels through, the stars kind of travel through. Time passes very quickly.
Are we jumping straight to tomorrow night?
No, we're going to go tomorrow morning so that
Right.
you can drop this note off.
Great.
Sorry, just give me a sec. So you kind of like we push through to the morning, and you I don't think you've slept very much over the night. The other guys, however, can I get some Constitution saving throws from you guys? Actually, I just want to see how drunk you are.
So many clubs.
So many clubs.
Oh.
All right, so Pups, you have the worst headache you've ever had in your entire fucking life. But I think Oshi, you're in pretty good shape. Pretty much a glass of water will sort you out. As you kind of like look out of your window, you can see there is a figure that's sort of walking up the road. Still very early in the morning. I think maybe Pups, you're by the window trying to get a bit of fresh air.
Yeah, I think Pumps is convinced that the monk with the bell is back because that's all he can hear in his head. Sort of just looking out for the monk.
And you kind of look down. You see Arba walking towards Joe Britney Spears. Okay, cool. You're walking towards.
I think that was the nickname request. That's a mother's love. That is.
That is. Thanks, Mum. So you kind of walk in, and you see Arba kind of come up those little stoops, and then you hear the bell ring downstairs as the door kind of opens up.
Our friend is here. I'll go then, shall I?
Well, which friend?
Oh yeah, of course. Our musical friend.
I've got it. You need to eat some bread or something. Have we got anything?
I'll go and have a look, but if you don't mind, I won't come out with you, but I'm gonna hang around because I don't trust this guy as far as I could throw him.
Okay, well, I'm sure you'll be really useful. Oh, she goes downstairs. And into the shop. Is the shop open yet even? It's quite early now.
I think the shop is like generally open. Like Honest is downstairs. She's like, "Oh, Mr. Arba.
Madam Price.
Formalities.
Always a pleasure to see you. May I say you're looking radiant this morning?
No, thank you very much." And she sort of like a little cheeks go up and then, "Hello, Henry."
There he is, little Henry. You're right. Oh fuck! Jesus Christ!
He kind of goes for your finger, and he says like, "Anything in particular you're looking for, Mr. Arba?"
Just want to let you know that we might be getting some deliveries in for you soon. Some new stock for you.
Ah, I see. Yeah. A usual back door.
That's right. Yeah. And of course, you'll get your cut. You know.
Of course, it's part of the deal.
That's right. Yeah.
Unfortunately, my usual fixer isn't available at the moment. But she hopefully she'll return. But anything that is broken, I will have to hold on to. And
she all right?
Oh yeah. She just popped off for a little bit.
All right. Well, we wouldn't want any more trouble coming to this house. God rest that dwarf's soul. Good boy that was.
And you can see that she's still got the black armband on. For Tunk. Yes. Would have been nice to have a funeral. And like you can feel the room sort of like the niceties suddenly disappear.
He leans in and goes, "Between you and I wanted one. I asked for one. But if I was in control, things would be very different."
Yes. And then we can kind of hear, Oshi, you're kind of like stood by the back door, sort of listening, choosing your moment when to kind of come in. Well, yes, I suppose you could have pushed harder, Mr. Arba.
I'll take that.
The way we treat our dead shows what we are in life.
I agree.
We all celebrated the passing of dear Arfa.
Well, I'll put in a word with the boss.
And
See
she,
if I
sort
can push the level.
she kind of puts her hand on your hand and says, that would be nice. I would say that pushing a little harder, for this town is not particularly happy with you at the moment because of that.
And he'll put his hand on top of hers. I'll do it. I'll do it for Tug. Can I roll persuasion?
Yeah, sure.
Why not? Give me more chances to fuck up.
Right on his price. Oh!
Oh! And a small tear rolls down her face.
Oshi comes in and says, well, this is intimate, honest.
And he holds on to her hand just for a little bit longer and holds that gaze. And then steps back. Oshi, innit? Arba.
Sorry, yeah, Arba. Hi. Oh, I had a couple of drinks last night and I'm just, I mean, you know how that feels, I think.
I certainly do.
Mm.
And he looks over at Honest and goes, do you mind, Honest, if I just have a little word with Oshi? Alone?
Of course. And she turns to Oshi and goes, are you going to be okay?
Oh, yes, thank you, Honest.
I will be in the back room. Just ring the bell if you need anything. And she sort of like, you see her put her hand onto the desk and you see her kind of put her hand under the desk and tap on something quite metallic underneath the desk.
On his price. Yes.
And then she kind of like goes round.
I think as she goes round, she's just through the crest of the doorway. She spots Pups up against the wall, sort of hanging back and listening.
And she goes to do her normal shock sound because she's very surprised by you. And she kind of walked past, and then she kind of gets towards you. She kind of opens a water skin and just kind of puts it in your hand, and she's just like, have some water, boy.
Pups does that thing like, you know, where you like start to drink one sip of water and then all of a sudden your body just takes over and you just like all of a sudden you just got like bits down there. You just go,
and we kind of go back
really
to the main, back to the main space.
And Arbor's waited until Honest has left, and then he starts going into his pocket while speaking. How's your morning going? Long night of drinking, you said, was it? And he takes out the note and hands it to her.
She takes it. Yes, I mean, could be in a worse state.
Yeah. Have you been getting your post lately? Seems we haven't been getting any deliveries in recently. And he looks at the note.
She undoes it and looks at it. No post.
Yeah. Well, maybe it's something to do with the ships, you know. Might be rough waters recently. I was thinking about going down and, you know, customer complaint or inquiry, these kind of things.
Distribution issue.
That's right. Yeah, that's right. If you ever have any problems, I highly recommend going to them and just try and have a polite word, you know. Those are our rights as citizens of Waterdeep.
Well, as it's been such a long time, I assume that it would be better to go sooner rather than later.
That's right. I'm thinking of heading quite soon myself.
Not in daylight, though.
No, they're only open after hours.
But on hours for them.
That's right, yeah, after all hours, that's right, yeah. Doing deliveries during the day, you see, so can only do the customer service at night. Yeah.
Well, was that everything?
There's our little goblin friend.
In a better state than me.
Well, must be chirpy then, because you are looking radiant, my dear. Well, on that note, best get off. Say hello to Pups for me, will you? And I hope I bump into you there in the customer service, there in the postal office, eh? We're bumping into each other quite a lot these days, eh? Might say you're following me. All right.
I might actually start having to charge.
Yeah, well, I'm good for the money. Goodbye, Honest. Goodbye. Thanks for your time.
And his like head kind of pops over and it's like, oh, goodbye. Henry. It's just like pulls back.
Goodbye, Henry. What?
It'd be kind of like she comes over and sort of stands next to you, or she.
Oh, she's just gone. Ugh.
It's a nasty piece of work.
Don't worry, you won't be around for long, I'm sure. You drink like that and you die, Honest.
It's very true. And she kind of pulls a hip flask out. Puts it into her pocket. As we kind of going to fade to kind of white there, and we're going to have a little break. Yes. So well done, everybody. So far, you're cracking on. It looks as if we've got a plan starting to kind of emerge.
What, heaven forbid, we have an actual plan.
An actual plan? So it looks as if something is starting to come up. So it looks as if, I think Arba was saying come to the docks. I don't know what time, I don't know where, but he was asking to go to the docks at some point.
You said it in the note though, right?
There you go. This is why you guys are players and I'm the DM who knows nothing. So, so you kind of got a plan kind of coming together for this, for coming through this evening to kind of pop to the docks. So I think this is something that I think we might move straight into, going into the kind of the next session. Maybe we have a bit of time beforehand, so maybe we do the keys with Arba, with Helena, and then you two also going towards the docks when we come back, and then we'll get straight into the docks itself. How's that sound? How's that sound? Does that sound all right? Good.
I'm excited.
So from the Angel Joseph, he says we'll be back in about 5 or so minutes, maybe 10 minutes time, 5 minutes time. And then we'll carry on with this wonderful adventure. So I will see you guys in a little bit of time. Bye.
Bye.